Picture this, you're a small investor. You've put your hard-earned savings into the stock market, you did your research, picked a company that looked promising. Maybe it's even a household name. You trust the system. You believe in the promise of a fair market. But what happens when that trust is shattered? This is the story of how big corporations in India misuse the system, how they enrich themselves at the expense of ordinary investors. This is the story of the vanishing stake. It's a story of greed, deceit, and a system rigged against the little guy. It's a story that needs to be told. Ready to hear how the game is really played? Let's talk about Uttam Value Steels Ltd, a mid-sized steel company, listed on the stock exchange. Sounded good on paper. Over 1 lakh, 20,000 retail investors thought so too. They invested their money, trusted the company's rosy projections. Big mistake.
Yeah, we believed in the company. We thought we were investing in something solid. But no one warned us about what was really going on.
The promoters, the guys in charge, had a different plan. A plan to line their own pockets. They started siphoning off funds. Think of it like a slow, silent bleed out.
Loans to shady shell companies. Over-invoicing for equipment. Money just vanished. And all the while, the company's debt kept growing.
From 300 crore rupees to a staggering 1,800 crore rupees in just 5 years. This wasn't just mismanagement, it was a full-blown corporate heist. Now you might be thinking, where were the safeguards? The banks? The auditors? The regulators meant to prevent this kind of fraud?
They were, well, let's just say they weren't paying attention. Banks, lured by the promise of high returns, kept throwing money at Uttam Value Steels. No due diligence, no questions asked.
The auditors, the supposed watchdogs of financial propriety, were either asleep at the wheel or complicit in the scam. They signed off on cooked books, turned a blind eye to the blatant siphoning. And the regulators? The Securities and Exchange Board of India, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, they were nowhere to be found.
The very institutions that are supposed to protect investors. They were missing in action. And who paid the price? The small investors, of course.
Left completely exposed, with no one to shield them from the fallout. The inevitable happened. Uttam Value Steels, buried under a mountain of debt, collapsed. The company went into insolvency proceedings. But here's the kicker.
The promoters, they just walked away. No consequences, no accountability. They walked away like nothing happened.
And what about the small investors? The ones who lost their life savings?
We were left with nothing. Our shares, worthless, our money gone.
This is the harsh reality of the Indian corporate landscape. Big corporations and their cronies play by a different set of rules. They rig the system, they loot, and they leave.
And when it's all over, it's people like us who pay the price. It's not just about money, it's about trust. Trust that's been shattered.
We need stronger regulations, we need accountability. We need to send a message. India will not tolerate corporate greed.
The time for change? It's now. Ajisa Gopaj advised not to invest in stock market as many of them are frauds, and SEBI is a watchdog whose integrity is in doubt.